Well, tonight, a 3 News exclusive with Akron's Police Chief Steve Mylett. The chief was relatively new on the job when the Jayland Walker police shooting first rocked the city. This was back in June. Well, tonight, he sits down with our Lydia Esparra to explain his feelings on what happened and how his officers and the community can move forward.
For 10 months now, the city of Akron has been on edge. This after the shooting death of Jayland Walker by 8 Akron police officers. Last week, a grand jury cleared the police officers of wrongdoing. Immediately, there were protests. Akron's chief of police was new to the job last July when Walker was killed. This is his first interview since the grand jury rendered their decision. He first talked of the investigation.
But for perception, for suspicion, we went outside the organization and we asked the Bureau of Criminal Investigations to run this.
He says leaving it to be a fair and impartial investigation. This, he says, was the only choice.
The investigation is the investigation, and I would encourage people to get on the Attorney General's website and read and look at the entire case as the grand jury did. This was a tragic case.
There's so much anger. How do you deal with that?
Give people space. If somebody is angry or emotions are at the forefront, then people, their willingness and their ability to listen is impaired. And so patience and just continually coming back to engage.
Mylett has 3 children, his youngest the same age as Walker.
When that happened, and I'm not trying to draw a comparison between my children, my life, and Mrs. Walker and the substantial loss that she and her daughter have experienced in this. My heart is ripped out for them, but I'm respectful of the anger, of the hurt, of the frustration, of the fear. But the one thing I hope that doesn't happen is that all lines of communication end. And we're going to do everything in our power to protect people's rights, but people don't get to destroy property. People don't get to assault other people, and they don't get to assault police officers.
A restraining order was issued after police used pepper spray on crowds during one protest. An intersection was blocked, and he says protesters would not comply.
We have to be able to have emergency vehicles getting through on the roadway.
Mylett says protesters were given a warning to clear even after this. He says for the most part, protesters have been peaceful, except for a few.
I personalize things, whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But, you know, I also have a lot of compassion and empathy for our police officers that have experienced things in their lives that they had limited control over. And their lives are forever changed. And we have to figure out a path forward. And I'm confident that we will together. Police department as their servants, the community, and the community's willingness to engage.
Mylett, who is Irish, follows his father and 4 other brothers as a police officer. He is a devout Catholic, and that has helped him make decisions.
I pray every day. My faith leads me in everything that I do. From the moment I open my eyes to the moment I close my eyes, my faith is at the forefront of who I am and what I do.
Do you pray for the Walker family?
I do. Oh my God, I do. I pray for the Walker family. I pray for our community. I pray for our officers, of course. We've lost some momentum. We lost some trust in different spots. And now we're working hard to earn it back.
In Akron, Lydia Esparra, 3 News.
The chief says training for his police department will include officers working with the community to rebuild what was broken.